Okay, this is my old home trotting ground here. This is the scenery that I woke up with every morning, and the farm. I don't know if you can make it out because it's up against the hills here to the right. You see it soon.
We see buildings there.
Yeah, those are. You see that gray house over there?
Yes.
That was built by my granddad, and he built another house made out of wood, and that burned to the ground when I was 2 years of age. And then he built this one, which is made out of concrete. He sold the farm when he moved over to Keflavik, where the whole family moved. But my dad, being a fisherman, I didn't see much of him when I was growing up. So my granddad taught me everything I know, basically. What I would like to do is to stop by a little church, which is where the family graveyard is, where I'm gonna be put in the ground soon, eventually. No, it was
The world would be lesser for it.
The thing is that back in those days, this was a very different world. About 65 years ago, 65, 70 years ago. And when I was 5 years of age, my granddad came to me and said, "Svanur, now you can run, you can walk, and you have to contribute to the farm. You have to do something." And I said, "Okay, so what can I do?" He said, "You know that we have these fences, and the sheep, they are always trying to get in to get to the good grass, but we need the grass for the winter, but they find a way. So you have to now watch all the fences of the farm, and if there's a sheep that gets in, you have to drive them out. You have to run them up and get them out." I said, "Well, they are faster than I am." And they said, "Not to worry," he said, "you will get Spori." Spori was the, sheepdog, Icelandic sheepdog. "He will help you." And I said, "Fantastic, I loved Spori, I was going to work with Spori." So I come out on the porch in the first day of work in the morning and just pull in there. And all of a sudden, Spori starts to yap. He was a great yapper. And sure enough, there were, sheep trying to get in, or some of them were in. I was thinking, okay, Spori is going to get them, but he didn't, so I had to go and run and drive them out. I became a very fast runner because Spori never moved a leg. He just stayed there, and each time he saw something, he would yap. And by the end of the summer, I was kind of, I did all the work, It helped because I became a good soccer player later on. But then in the autumn, one morning, I see my granddad in the Jeep, and Spori is right beside him. And I said, "Where are you going?" "Oh, we have to pop off to the next farm just down the road." "You'll be back?" "Yes, sure enough." And in a couple of hours, Granddad was back, but no Spori. So I said, "Where's Spori?" "Oh, he saw a bitch, and he ran after her." "Okay, that's understandable." A couple of days passed, and no Spori. And again I asked, "Well, what do you think happened to Spori? Spori hasn't come back." And he said, "Well, see, he must have really liked that bitch." And when you're 5 years old, you sort of, time passes in a strange way, and you forget. Spori never returned. But when I was old enough to think about this, I went to Granddad and said, listen, that was very clever, what you did, you know. You took Spori away, didn't you? And he met his maker. He said, well, you know, usually sheepdogs of his kind, they live to be 13, 14 years old. Spori was 16 years old. He stayed on the porch and he guided you for the whole summer, but he couldn't move because he was in pain. He was suffering from arthritis in all limbs, and that's why he couldn't, you know. And if I had taken him through the winter, he would just have suffered. And then I understood the wisdom of my granddad. But still, when I think of Spori, I think he's probably just with that bitch, you know.
I love it. Oh my God. What?
We're going out to visit my...
Nope.
Oh, what?
And there's the Spori.
Oh, hello. Kottu kallinn, kottu. Kottu kallinn, já. Gaman að sjá þig. Gaman að sjá þig, kallinn. Já. Góð, já. Gaman að sjá þig. Segja halló. Já. Voða gaman að sjá þig. Já. Vertu kjör. Já. Já, gaman að þér. We don't really have family graveyards in Iceland, but this is a country graveyard, and we have already reserved plots here. This is my dad and my mom. This is my granddad and grandmother, the sister of my grandmother over there, Paulina. And that's it, sort of immediate family. Thank you for stopping. Goodbye, Mom, Dad, Granddad. Þú sérðu þetta, Kjella.
Bye bye. Bye bye.